Sorry, guard is 6 foot sophomore, number 1, Terrence Cobb. Next, at guard, a 6'5 sophomore, number 3, Kevin Rucker. Next, the other guard spot, 6'6 sophomore, number 5, Jihad Marable. Next, at 1-4 spot, 6'6 sophomore, number 11, Mackay Shillingford. And last up for the Spartans at the other 4 spot, 6'4 sophomore, number 34, Lamage Map. His 11th season for Northampton. Head coach Brendan McCarthy, assisted by Dr. Todd Van Schoik, Dr. Todd Van Norwick, Andrew Miller, and Caleb Brennan. And now, let's meet the starting lineup for your Jersey Blues. Starting guard, a 6 foot sophomore, number 10, Ariel Perez. Next, at guard, a 6'2 sophomore, number 15, Keith Stacks Allen. At 1-4 spot, 6'5 freshman, number 23, the Slab Attack, Matt Slabby. Next, the other 4 spot, 6'6 freshman, number 30, the Hammer, Aiden Hamlin Wolfolk. And next up for Brookdale, at center, the man in the middle, at 6'9", a sophomore, number 32, Super W, Evan Weiner. Head coach of Brookdale, 33rd season, Paul Cheesing. Associated coach, Charlie Hawthorne. Assisted by Kurt Venture, Ron Pastore, Bob Mahala. Team managers are Tenson Williams, John Mendini, and athletic trainer is Dylan Harrington. Director of athletics at Brookdale, Caitlin P. Edmondson. You know what time it is. Time to get jacked up for Brookdale basketball. Oh, yeah. Tonight's officials are John Hafter, Saku Hammer, and Dwight Davis. Officiating tonight's college athletic contest. Time to play Brookdale basketball.
Welcome back inside the Collins Arena as we get ready for the opening tip, Brookdale and Northampton. It is a matchup of heavyweights this evening. Brian Gadsworth back here with you. Glad you're with us. Aiden Hamlin Wolfolk for Brookdale, Mackay Shillingford for the visiting Northampton Spartans. We're underway with it going out of bounds. And with that, Northampton gets the opening possession of the game. Their starting lineup features Terrence Cobb, Kevin Rucker, Jihad Marable, Mackay Shillingford, and Lamage Map. It is the number 2 and number 3 teams in the Region 19 going head-to-head, and it's Kevin Rucker providing the first points as he goes to the rim and gets 2. Handed off for Keith Allen, quick crossover move, tried for Weiner inside, but the pass missed the mark. It's over to Northampton. Team that comes in 20-3, just behind Brookdale in the region standings because the Jersey Blues slightly better record in region play. The winner of tonight's game can be no worse than the number 2 seed to start the postseason. Miss is tracked down by Rucker. Terrence Cobb fires away, can't get it to fall. Another offensive rebound. Shillingford working hard, and Weiner comes down with it for the Jersey Blues. We played a minute. Aiden Hamlin Wolfolk tries for 3 and rattles it down. Now Brookdale gains its first lead early going tonight. Marable tried to feed it down low. It stays with Northampton. They're in the black jerseys tonight. 10 to shoot as Cobb calls out a play. Down low, turning, but Lamage Map threw it too hard off the glass. Perez all the way to the basket, rejected. Mackay Shillingford did it all on the defensive end. And a foul as Terrence Cobb was interfered with on his jump shot. So Free throws coming up for Cobb, the only Spartan to start all 23 games. Averaging 12.3 points per game, and he misses on the first attempt. He's an excellent free throw shooter ordinarily, just under 90%. But he missed them both, and Slabby is there. So how about that? A near 90% free throw shooter misses on his first 2 attempts. Slabby jump step move, and his shot was knocked away. So already a couple of blocked shots in the early going. Kevin Rucker off the spin, and the win for 2.
Kevin Rucker for the Spartans.
Northampton back in front. Ariel Perez in the starting lineup tonight. There's some question whether he would be available, but at the last moment, the coaching staff did give him the go. Keith Allen buries it. It's a tray for Keith Allen. And Northampton committed a foul on the inbound, so not what they had in mind, giving Brookdale a free possession. Allen, he'll take the jumper. He's got it smooth from the corner for the man they call Keith Stats Allen. He can fill up a stat sheet. What he does best is score the basketball. Terrence Cobb, count it, a 3. So 3 minutes gone. Paul Chizek very upset with his defense giving up that free look. There's Chizek, whose frustration continues to boil.
On foul, number 1, Terrence Cobb. First personal foul, team second. Side inbound, Brookdale.
Brookdale to inbound it. Perez, drop it off Hamlin Woolfolk. He's already made 1 3. Here he's on the drive, blocked. Another swat for Shillingford. He's got a couple in the early going. I got Slabby flying in the air, and that allows Jihad Marable to get to the cup as Northampton goes back in front. Handed off Hamlin Woolfolk. Weiner will go to the free throw line.
At the line, number 32, Evan Weiner. 2 shots. Evan Weiner at the line, shooting 1.
Weiner, a 43% free throw shooter. They've been waiting for him to have that breakout game. He's very skilled. That's 6'10". So Brookdale has the 1-point lead. At 4 minutes, having gone by, Terrence Cobb hangs in the air, draws the foul. So the Chester, Pennsylvania native to shoot free throws. His starting point guard, already his second trip to the line. We'll hope to make better on the second one. This was the 90% free throw shooter. Now he's got one after missing his first 2. Sean Valentine has checked in. He's first off the bench. Two added 2 as Cobb bounces back. And a back and forth affair in the early minutes, probably as expected. These two teams very evenly matched. Keith Allen knocks down a long one. Give him 3. 13-11 Jersey Blues. It's the only meeting of the season between the teams. We have seen some years where they each meet, each getting to host a matchup, but this year, this is it. Only once, and we'll see what happens in the playoffs, where there's always a possibility these two teams will tangle. Cobb off the rim, and rebounded by Allen. He's off to the races. Curls his way back behind the line. Now steps on the gas again, gets to his spot, can't connect, rebounded by Marable. Lamage Map, big man against big man, throw it inside, double team is Shillingford, who lost the ball, and Brookdale takes it away. Valentine now running the point. And when Woolfolk puts it on the floor, goes up, missed it, and it's into the hands of Marable. He starts the other way. He goes to the basket, can't put it in. Rebound grabbed by Weiner. Weiner picks it up. Brookdale gets settled. Allen, shake and bake, three on the way short, got his own rebound, score! Terrence Cobb around the screen. It appears that it's on Northampton. And it is on Mackay Shillingford. It's his second personal. Brennan McCarthy is the head coach. He's in his 11th season. Outstanding win-loss record for the veteran coach. These two head coaches know each other well. A lot of matchups head-to-head through the years. Two teams that are routinely at or near the top of the Region 19 standings when it's all said and done. Teams that vie for national championships. So it's always a fun matchup when these two go head-to-head. Here's Allen, and he connects. This one's a long two, and Keith Allen has the stroke working early. Brookdale's lead is 6. Good pace to start the game tonight. Whistle will stop play. So slow Allen's roll for just a moment as he picks up the foul. In comes Manny Miller. Neil Pichardo has substituted in for the Spartans, and he will give for Cobb. Emile Florenville is in as well. Here's Pichardo. Feed it down low, Florenville, and he banks it home. 17-13. Kevin Heemans, no headbands. Lately it's been more no headband. We like headband Heemans around here. Pichardo, bank shot, no, and it's an offensive foul. So Pichardo a little over-aggressive. So the Brookdale 5 on the floor is Heemans with Valentine, Miller, Hamlin, Woolfolk, and Weiner. And they lead by 4. Manny Miller. Drop it off Heemans. Step back, jumper. Won't go. And a couple of Spartans went for the rebound. It's claimed by Florenville. With a hit of steam comes Rucker, Kevin Rucker. That is difficult to stop. A quick first step. And all the way to the basket. 8 minutes gone by in a 2-point game. That's kicked. Each side will make a change. For Brookdale, it's Keith Allen, so it was not a long rest for the Jersey Blues leading man. Sahaj Johnson has substituted in for the Spartans. Pass exchange was not clean, but Brookdale will keep the possession.
Brookdale will retain possession. Side inbound.
Shot clock is dwindling down to 11 seconds. Down to 5. Valentine. Allen cuts to the basket. It rolls out of bounds, and it's Northampton ball. Well, not a good possession for the Jersey Blues. And they're going to make a change with Matt Slabby coming into the game. Hamlin Woolfolk checks out. Pichardo feed the post. Florenville with the defender goes down. He takes advantage of that. And what have we?
Basket was good by Northampton.
The whistle blew awfully late. Florenville gets credit for the basket. Paul Chizek's very upset. He's gonna have to be careful. I'm not completely clear on what the call was, but we got a free throw attempt. That's good. Not sure if a technical foul was in fact assessed. They got Slabby. So we got a tie score. Good start, or we got checked that a 1-point Northampton lead as the scoreboard just updated. Valentine drop it off for Weiner, and he finishes.
Super W, number 32, Evan Weiner on the deuce for Brookdale.
And Brookdale back in front. Just past 9 minutes gone by in the first half. And we get another whistle. Allen commits his second. It's Rucker to shoot. He's a 77% free throw shooter. This is a good foul shooting team. That one rattles out. It's just as I say that, they missed 3 in the early part of this game, including 2 by a near 90% free throw shooter. Rucker is their leading scorer, averaging about 19 per game. Philadelphia is a hot spot for recruiting for this Northampton program. 5 of their players from Pennsylvania's largest city. Meanwhile, we're checking a situation at the scores table. Both coaches are over there. So I don't know if there's a disagreement on how many fouls. They're checking the book. All right, so after all that, Kevin Rucker drains the free throw. And we're all square at 19. Kevin Heeman's little one-on-one action. Bounced twice, missed. Rebounded by Florenville. Rucker scores.
On the baseline, number 3, Kevin Rucker from Northampton.
Weiner sets the screen. Weiner takes the pass. His jumper is down. It's a 3 for the big man. Boy, that can become a consistent part of his game. He is going to be a big-time contributor. Brookdale's lead is 1. Sahaj Johnson resets things out top. Johnson, shovel it inside, nicely done. The finish by Mapp.
On the deuce. We're past the midpoint of the first half.
Heemans from the baselines, count it.
On the baseline, number 35, Kevin Heemans.
Now, Heemans has played well lately, mostly coming off the bench. Has had a few spot starts mixed in. High screen, Johnson. Down low, Mapp's pass tipped to the outside. And it results in a turnover. Now we've got multiple changes. Aiden Hamlin Woolfolk among those who've checked in. Jihad Marable has checked in for Brennan McCarthy's team.
Also on the floor for Brookdale, number 30, Aiden Hamlin Woolfolk on substitution. Past the midpoint of the first half.
Manny Miller gets a touch and give it up. Valentine drive, drop it off. Weiner baseline delivery, short. Offensive rebound, Miller lost it. Out of the hands of Florenville. Back and forth kind of game. It's been close. A little over-aggressive play as Miller called for the foul, and he will head for the bench. Heemans is in. Both these teams have deep rosters, and they will use every last player. It's not a situation like we saw on the women's side earlier, where you had a team with only 5 players in total, and then they lost one on fouls. Here's a step back by Rucker. Can't get it to fall. It's rebounded by Heemans. Valentine drops, Heemans fires, can't connect, and getting up for the rebound is Marable. Marable with a stop and go against Slabby, nothing doing. We'll hit the 8-minute mark. Cobb drives, fouled by Weiner. He thought it was clean. So Terrence Cobb, 2 for 4 from the free throw line this half.
2 shots.
The Chester, Pennsylvania native. In fact, every player from this Northampton team, they're all from the state of Pennsylvania. No out-of-state recruiting.
1 shot for the Spartans.
2 added 2, and the latest lead change swings the advantage Northampton's way. 25-24 the score. Slabby, a spin, and he missed it off the rim. Moving it ahead. Rucker, oh, flying to the basket. It wasn't the cleanest of dunks, but eventually it did go down. Now Rucker is a high flyer. Weiner put it up short. And then two Northampton players collide, and the result is traveling. You had Rucker and Marable run into each other. Weiner goes to the bench. Dreen Akins is in. Here's a second change. It's Kyle Fulcher. And Fulcher will take the inbound. Hamlin Woolfolk. And he's whistled for the offensive foul. Paul Chizek with arms extended. He's not a happy camper.
No free throws. Player control foul.
Julian Baer has checked in for Northampton. This is a whistle. Brookdale foul picked up. It's their 8th as a team.
On the foul against the Blues, number 35, Kevin Hemans. First personal foul, team's 8th. 1 and 1.
Paul Chizek still steamed up, venting his frustration with one of the officials. While Marable takes this opportunity at the free throw line. He's a 66% shooter. 1 and 1, and he'll get another attempt.
Smart's at the line, shooting one shot.
Sophomore, another Philadelphia native. And he takes advantage of the 1 and 1, giving Northampton its largest lead. 7 minutes to the break. 29-24. Slabby had it pop up in the air. Now Hemans. Down low is Akins. Can't get it to go, and it's rebounded by Baer. Terrence Cobb off the rim. Who's got it? Northampton does, and did they get a timeout? They did. And so we'll take a break. 6.5 to go, first half. Good matchup, and Northampton leading Brookdale 29-24. Yeah, get a whistle. And Northampton, it took too much time on the, now they got a foul. So it's the same result, whether it's a foul or a 5-second count. It gives Brookdale the ball. So they'll take it. Hamlin Woolfolk will shoot the 3 and knock it down. 3 names, 3 points. Player who's playing awfully well. He has been a freshman standout. And it's going the other way again. Offensive foul.
On the foul, number 25. Florenville.
This time, Emil Florenville was the guilty party with his first personal. Brookdale has Fulcher, Slabby, Hamlin Woolfolk, Akins, and Hemans. That is the group that Paul Chizek employing at the present moment. The miss by Hemans. Hamlin Woolfolk had the shot denied. And then the possession arrow will keep it on this end of the floor.
Substitution by Northampton on the floor, number 34,
Lamage Map has checked in. Fulcher. Bounce it in for Akins. Fulcher comes up with it. Hamlin Woolfolk launches a 3, and it's rebounded by Map. Cobb will take it back and fire a deep one. Short. Tip. No. Rebound Fulcher. Hamlin Woolfolk. Looked like an alley-oop may have been developing with Hemans on the receiving end, but it didn't materialize. Now Aikens, good position. But is it ripped away by Marable? And it's those kind of plays that sometimes can bring the fisticuffs out.
Substitution number 23, Neil Pichardo. Longwood, number 32.
So Manny Miller and Evan Weiner have checked in for Slabby and Aikens. They got a 2-point game. Just as we've come to know, when these two teams match up, that typically it's going to be a close game, although the overall matchup is widely in favor of the Jersey Blues. 22 all-time meetings, Brookdale has won 18 of them, and Northampton having won just once here in Lincroft. So Rucker back at the free throw line after the foul on Miller.
Kevin Rucker at the line, shooting one on substitution by Brookdale, number 24.
Here's Ashawn Johnson
One shot.
in for the first time. Two out of two. Weiner lost the handle, but Hemans is there. Johnson, baseline, pull up. Fight for the rebound. Weiner's got it. He puts it up and short. Another chance inside. Follow, and finally it goes down. Kevin Hemans. After all the opportunities right at the rim, Hemans gets one to drop. Here's Pichardo off the mark. Offensive rebound. Cobb working hard underneath, and he puts it in. 33-29. Hamlin Woolfolk has the height advantage, spins around his man to the basket, counted and one. What a move.
That's Slabby. Hamlin Woolfolk at the line shooting one shot.
Hamlin Woolfolk, who can do a little bit of everything on the floor. I asked Charlie Hawthorne, associate head coach, before the game, whose play has stood out recently, and he said without hesitation, Aiden. A 1-point game. It's been tight. And the only time these two teams link up in the regular season, we'll see what comes in the Region 19 tournament to come. As Walker went down and Brookdale is victimized. So Hamlin Woolfolk on the foul. Kevin Rucker has been busy shooting free throws, 77%.
Kevin Rucker at the line for Northampton shooting one. Substitution by Brookdale.
Kevin Hemans has gotten a lot of run in this first half. Hamlin Woolfolk takes a seat between a couple of his assistant coaches. That rattles out, missed them both. Brookdale can take the lead this trip. .12 to shoot. Johnson. Slabby whips it over to Weiner. And he could not finish at the rim. Now Slabby draws the assignment on Cobb. He's moving in reverse. A Map tripped up, fouled. And there's been a foul-heavy half, with Brookdale now having maxed out. They've got 10, Northampton with 8. And it'll be Map to shoot for the first time. He's not one of their better free throw shooters, just 47%. So I suppose you could say he's a little all over the map.
At the line for the Spartans, number 34, Lamaj Map. One shot.
One out of two, rebound Weiner. Down the stretch we go in this first half. Entertaining matchup here on Brookdale TV. Heeman's inside the arc. In and out, flying in Slabby for the offensive rebound. Ashawn Johnson drives in, and he's fouled.
Two shots and foul by the Spartans. On the foul, number 10, Sebastian Vermeer. First personal foul, team's ninth. At the line, number 24.
So Johnson will take his turn at the free throw line. Shooting about 47%.
What a shot for Brookdale.
And the rebound is grabbed by Map. Rucker, high flyer to the rim. It's not the first time we've seen it. And that has Northampton with a burst of energy on their bench. Misfire by Fulcher. We're down inside, 2 minutes remaining. Trouble here for Cobb. Able to get around the defender, lob it up, but a little too high. Now Slabby on the other end, he blew the dunk. Well, missed opportunities on both ends. Now Cobb will calm the pace. Weiner steps in front, back in track for it, Florenville. 12 on the timer. Out high with Map, 6 to shoot, handed off, Rucker. Hacked. Shot clock was winding down, and Rucker has a knack for drawing the contact. He also has a knack for getting airborne at the rim.
Spartans at the line shooting 1.
Second attempt, Rucker. 2 out of 2. 38-33. Approaching 1 minute to go. Johnson finds Weiner. Beautiful pass. Looked like Johnson may have been setting himself up to shoot, but at the last second opted for the pass, and it was in a perfect spot where Weiner could produce. 3-point game. Rucker high off the glass, not this time. Tracked down by Johnson. Slabby catches. Heemans flies in for the bucket. Down to a 1-point game with the timer now turned off. Northampton can hold for one, but they say we're not holding, and Sebastian Fermin couldn't find the range. Now Brookdale can choose to hold if they like. 10 seconds left. Chance to take the lead as they hit the locker room. 4 seconds. 3. Johnson gets it away at the horn. And the half comes to a close. What a terrific half of basketball it was. These two teams putting their talents on display, and it looks like we're in for a terrific second half, which will come your way after the halftime break as you're watching Brookdale basketball on Brookdale TV. Slabby can occasionally shoot it from the outside, works his way in, fall away shot, and didn't get it. Rebounded by Mapp. Northampton looking to push the pace. Rucker, look out. Offensive foul. And it was Vulture who took the brunt of that shot. And when you got Rucker coming at you, it is like a truck. Brennan McCarthy's had a lot of success as the head man. First season as the head coach was under 500. Second year, they finished 500. And each year since, they've had a winning record. In many of those years, it's been 20 wins and over. So this is not only a great matchup of programs and players, but head coaches as well. Hamlin Woolfolk, no. Second try, no again. And it's grabbed by Shillingford. 6 minutes gone by. Second half of play. Oh, good find. Find the map when you're looking for directions. Timeout. 51-45. Northampton, they've got their largest lead, and we'll be back after this.
Brookdale possession by the Blues timeout. Both teams have 5 timeouts remaining.
Brookdale has it. Got some work to do. Winners of their last 4, but down by 6 here tonight. Perez gets inside blocked. And Northampton has gotten their hands on a lot of Brookdale shots tonight. Came in averaging close to 7 blocked shots, and that's been on display. Perez kick it out for Hamlin Woolfolk. 3-pointer, way short. Here comes Marable. They'll wait for his teammates to join him. Around the high screen, Cobb. And the rebound, Hamlin Woolfolk. Brookdale's been in a bit of a drought offensively. Fulcher puts a stop to that. Rings up a long 2. 51-47. Marable triggers a 3. No good. Offensive rebound, and it's taken away. Slabby. Brookdale trying to creep closer with 12.5 remaining. Hamlin Woolfolk sets the screen. Fulcher again. Not this time. Rebounded by Shillingford. Marable slips it down low. Mapp couldn't finish it off, but a late whistle as Paul Chizek very frustrated. may have had a technical foul in addition. Technical foul was, in fact, assessed, so Rucker will shoot the tee.
At the line shooting number 34 for Northampton, 2 shots.
So Map. And we get a couple of substitutions with Hemans and Manny Miller replacing Perez and Hamlin Woolfolk.
1 shot.
Slabby lost the handle, but he was fouled.
First personal foul, team's 5th.
So the inbounder, Fulcher, he's out there with Weiner, Slabby, Miller, and Hemans. No Keith Allen for the time being. Miller will fire. Not close, but it's off the Spartans. Once again, Fulcher. He opts for Hemans. And that's a turnover. Well, I mentioned that Allen was on the bench, but that's no longer the case. He's back in. Manny Miller will take a seat. 11:50 to play. 7-point game. Northampton has led most of the way. But a good chunk of this game we played within a margin of about 5 points. Here's Rucker. Can't find the range and rebounded by Weiner. Hemans steps into the jump shot, and it's in and out. Fight for the rebound.
Alternate possession. Northampton on the alternate.
And we get a foul on Northampton. I could hear an audible thank you from Paul Chesek. He has been on the officials a lot this evening. But finally a call that he went to his liking. Well, Brookdale trying to cut into the deficit, but that won't help as Fulcher's called for traveling. Rucker lost control of it. I don't know if he was looking for a call or what, but it's Brookdale who will have it. These teams have played some terrific games through the years, including the Region 19 tournament, Region 19 title game. But the one for me that is perhaps most memorable came in the regular season 2 years ago. It was a double overtime thriller that Brookdale pulled out. Here is Marable, gets it to go. Brennan McCarthy was screaming, I think looking for a foul. So we got to pause to restore order. And we'll have a timeout. So teams will try to cool their heads, and we'll be back after this.
They have 4 timeouts remaining.
56-47. Brookdale down. Allen on the attack, rolls off the rim, but he is fouled. Anyway, back to my point before the timeout. Regular season game 2 years ago, they played double overtime, Brookdale and Northampton. Brookdale pulled it out, but what made the game a classic was Northampton extending the game at the end of regulation and the first overtime with desperation three-pointers, both by the same player, a guy by the name of Nate Rivera. In the end, though, Brookdale was a winner, 95-92. That was 2 seasons ago, late part of January. But they played some terrific games, and Brookdale hoping that this will be another one and that it doesn't get further away from them. As Marable bank shot, but no, negated, offensive foul. We're past the halfway point of the half. The game is better than 3 quarters complete. It stands at a 7-point differential.
Across the midpoint of the second half.
Heemans, he'll take the jumper. He doesn't get the roll, and it's rebounded by Mapp. A hard fall to the floor.
Side inbound, Spartans.
And that, I believe, will be an over and back call. But apparently it's not, because it looks like they're giving it to Northampton. Oh, jeez, this has been one for the books. And we'll have another opportunity to restore order during this timeout. And when we come back, 9:21 to go.
My name is Ariel Perez. I'm from Northampton, New Jersey. My major is finance, and I came to Brookdale to further my academic and athletic career.
What's up, everybody? My name is Donovan Summy. I'm from Neptune, New Jersey. I'm a criminal justice major, and I chose Brookdale for the academic and athletic opportunities here.
My name is Drain Akins. I'm from Vienna, Austria, and I'm majoring in network information technology.
Again, we're past the midpoint of the second half.
Rucker inside the arc bucket.
Number 3, Kevin Rucker.
9 minutes remaining. Brookdale trying to avoid letting this one get further and further away. Allen back for it. Allen picks it up. 12 on the timer. Heymans. You got a whistle and a foul, and it looks to be on Florenville. So we might be here a while, folks. It's 19 fouls on Northampton.
Second personal foul.
Brookdale's only picked up 3. Now Weiner had it rattle out, rebounded by Florenville. 58-49. Florenville. Another whistle.
2 shots. On the foul, number 23, Matt Slabby. First personal foul. Team's fourth. 2 shots. Substitution by Brookdale, number 30, Aiden Hamlin-Wolfolk. 1 shot.
Ten-point game. Allen's jumper is off, follow, no. How about Heymans? Yes.
Follow and bucket, number 35, Kevin Heymans on the bucket for Brookdale.
Rucker, fall away. And he is fouled.
On a foul against Brookdale, number 35, Kevin Heymans. Second personal foul, team's 5th. 2 shots for the
Heymans
Spartans.
picks up his second, and it's Rucker at the free throw line.
Substitution for Brookdale, number 24, Sean Johnson.
So Sean Johnson is the replacement for Heymans after picking up the last foul. Good find. Weiner. And a feed from Allen. And Weiner with some authority. Rucker's three-pointer. Short. He follows it up by getting his own rebound. Second chance opportunity on the drive. No for Florenville. Valentine to Allen, who collects and puts it home. It's down to a 6-point game. Intensity ratcheting up a bit. You can hear the noise in the building. Nice crowd on hand to take in the action tonight. Cobb, no, and snatched on the rebound. It's Weiner. Brookdale can get closer. Valentine swatted by Mapp. So Mapp would have none of that. And Paul Chizek wants time. And he takes it at the 6:22 mark of the second half. Brookdale getting back into it. 61-55, they trail. .622 remaining. Triggered in, Weiner. Allen, long three is short and rebounded by Rucker. Kevin Rucker for Northampton. Teams that are 20-3 and 17-6 respectively. Only time we'll see them match up this regular season. Cobb pulls up for three and drops it. That's a big one, extending to a 9-point lead. Allen, good move. And Valentine got run into by his own man. It was Allen. Thus, there was no whistle. 12 on the timer. Valentine in rhythm. No, followed by Weiner. He missed it at the rim, but he saves it. And Ashawn Johnson gets tied up in the paint, and the possession arrow favors Brookdale. And a wild sequence of plays.
Brookdale possession on the inbound underneath on the alternate.
Valentine will be the one to trigger it in. Weiner, we saw him make a three earlier. Here he backs his way in and is fouled.
Brookdale will be go to line, shoot 2 shots on the foul by Northampton. On to foul number 34, Lamage Mapp, 4th personal foul, team's 10, 2 shots. At the line for Brookdale, number 32, Evan Weiner, 1 shot. We're approaching 5 minutes.
Rucker, outside jumper, came up with air. And it's picked up by Weiner. Brookdale looked to cut into the deficit. It's at 9. Valentine through the hands of Weiner. And here comes Dreen Akins. Kyle Fulcher will join him. Manny Miller, 2. So we'll reset the Brookdale lineup momentarily. First, it's a Northampton possession. Hamlin Woolfolk is back in. Rucker, and that's tough to stop. He is a blur going to the basket. The lead is 11, and the winning streak is on the line for Brookdale. Outlet pass to Cobb. Manny Miller to an open Hamlin Woolfolk. In and out and down for 3. That's a friendly bounce. And we have ourselves a timeout. 3:41 to go. 66-58. Worked as Emile Florenville got free when they found him in stride. Paul Chizek is not going to be happy about that coming out of the timeout. Keith Allen, oh, he likes that from downtown. And it's 68-61. Allen trying to keep his team in it. Got to get some stops on this end of the floor. Rucker down inside Shillingford, could not convert. Ball loose, taken by Shillingford. Another opportunity, Spartans, and they want to talk. Got another timeout. I'm Brian Gadsford with thanks to our Brookdale TV crew working the doubleheader this evening. Brookdale women a winner earlier, and they get off the schneid with their win over Montgomery. And for the men's team, it'll have to be a come-from-behind effort to be victorious here tonight. Stolen by Allen. Off to the races, blocked. Oh, what a rejection by Marable. Fulcher near side. Manny Miller driving and scoring, and the foul.
Foul for double M. Manny Miller for two. On a foul, number 25, Emile Florenville.
A big three-point play possibility.
Substitution for Brookdale, number 23, Matt Slabby.
That Slabby has substituted in.
Oh, one shot.
Miller, 74% foul shooter. Got it. Three-point play successful. Here's Terrence Cobb as Emile Florenville. Oh no, he's not the one to check out. It's Jihad Marable, who had that highlight reel block. Two and a half remaining. What kind of finish are we in for tonight? Sahaj Johnson is the one handling. Now it's with Rucker. Cobb, a crafty point guard with the shot clock inside 10. Johnson feeds, and there's a whistle. Shillingford went up with it. Fulcher on the foul. It sends Shillingford to the line.
At the line, number 11.
The Philadelphia native is a 50% shooter.
Substitution by number 23, Emile Pichardo, along number 30, Aiden Hamlin-Wolfog for Brookdale. One shot for the Spartans.
No good, but Hamlin-Woolfolk, he was not the one to touch it last, and so Brookdale has it. A 5 on the floor of Allen, Hamlin-Woolfolk, Fulcher, Miller, and Johnson. And we'll hit the 2-minute mark. Brookdale's down by 4. Hamlin-Woolfolk splitting through a couple, drop it off for Allen out deep. Hamlin-Woolfolk sets the screen. Give it up. Fulcher can't hit the 3, and on a bounce, it's picked up by Pichardo. Big rebound. His team in front by 4. Cobb will eat some clock. And Brennan McCarthy will use a timeout. Doing so with 1:22 to go. It's a full timeout. Commercial break on Brookdale TV.
Hi, my name is Matthew Slabby. I'm from Lyndhurst, New Jersey. I major in business administration, and the reason I came to Brookdale is to win a national championship.
Northampton possession following the Spartans timeout. Northampton has 2 timeouts remaining. Side inbound. Spartans.
Ten to shoot. Shillingford posting, or that's Marable who draws the foul. So Keith Allen now with 4 personals. We're down to 1:14 to go.
At the line, number 5, Johanna Marable. 2 shots.
Free throw shooting becomes even more critical once you get to this point in the game, and it's in and out. And as Manny Miller's given his team a little bit of a spark tonight, he's in.
Spartans at the line shooting 1.
Marable. He missed them both. It's rebounded by Miller. And the door is open for Brookdale. Now they kind of come bursting through. Vulture drew contact, but no whistle. Paul Chizek doesn't like that. Under a minute to go. And it remains a 4-point game.
Under 1 minute.
Cobb using as much clock as he can. Shot clock at 10. Outside with Johnson. 5 to shoot. Johnson makes his move. Drop it off inside. And Marable gets it to go. I can't draw it up any better than the Spartans just did. Manny Miller spins. Fall away shot blocked, but he was hit.
Shots for Brookdale.
So Manny Miller, he misses in a 1-and-1, and what have we?
On a substitution by Northampton, number 34, Lamage Babb. At the line for Brookdale, number 11, Manny Miller.
I don't. It shouldn't have been a 1-and-1. Brookdale's in the double bonus, so Miller was going to get another attempt either way. He needs a make here. He's got it. 70 to 65. Timeout, Brennan McCarthy. 25 seconds even, and a 5-point game.
Northampton possession following the Spartans timeout. They have 1 timeout remaining. Inbound on the end.
25 seconds, Northampton ball. The shot clock is off. Brookdale has to force a turnover, otherwise foul as quickly as possible. But here's Cobb, who gets some real estate out in front of him, and Heemans hacks him from behind.
Brookdale, number 35, Kevin Heemans, 3rd personal foul. Team's 8.
And Brennan McCarthy is
1-1.
set to bring in at least 2 substitutions. Homage Map and Neil Pichardo are the two to check in. Here's Cobb. He missed another free throw. It's knocked into the hands. It's Fulcher. Hamlin Woolfolk for three. Won't go. Rebound ripped down by Rucker. He's fouled. And Brookdale is starting to run out of opportunities.
On a foul against Brookdale, number 3, Kyle Fulcher, third personal foul.
And they have lost just twice here at the Collins Arena all season long. And those came back in the first games of the year, back when Brookdale started 0-3.
On substitution by Northampton, number 2.
Since then, they've been doing a whole lot of winning,
Johnson, 1-1.
having won 17 of their last 20 coming into tonight. But tough matchup this evening. As the free throw goes for Rucker. Got 12 seconds left. Try to make something of it. And I get a whistle. Lane violation is the indication. So here's Brookdale. One last gasp at it. Gotta have it. Fulcher floats it up and in. 5.9. And it's a 4-point game, and the teams are heading for the sidelines.
Full timeout, Brookdale.
My name is Sean Valentine. I'm from Staten Island, New York. My major here is liberal arts, and the reason why I chose Brookdale is to pursue my basketball journey.
My name's Kyle Fulcher. I'm from Paterson, New Jersey. My major is business, and I'm here at Brookdale to pursue my academic and athletic career.
My name's Ariel Perez. I'm from Perth Amboy, New Jersey. My major is finance, and I came to Brookdale to further my academic and athletic career.
Now, really, at this point for Brookdale, you got to force a turnover. As Rucker will inbound it. 5.9 on the clock. Gets it in. Foul committed. Cobb will go to the line. It's been an off night for Cobb at the free throw line. Normally good.
On a foul, number 35, Kevin Heemans, fourth personal foul. Team's 10.
Heemans on the foul. It's his fourth. A make here, and that would just about officially wrap it.
At the line for the Sparks, number 1, Terrence Cobb. One shot.
And he rattled it down. 4.76-point game. And the final second runs off the clock. Heemans gets a shot away, but this one comes to a close. It's over.
And that will bring the game to a close.
73-67. Brookdale falls on their home floor. A matchup of heavyweights in the region. Always a big-time matchup when these two go head-to-head. And Brookdale often has prevailed. They came in 18-4 in the all-time season series. As we welcome you back inside, I'm Brian Gadsward, but not quite enough tonight as Brookdale drops this one and put themselves in a position now where they'll have to fight to have a home game in the postseason. It was critical to win all these games this week against the region teams. They fall in this one, and now work cut out for them the rest of the way. So good matchup, but it's Northampton who gets the win. Once again, the final score 73-67. So Brookdale's 4-game winning streak is over. They're now 17-7 on the year. Northampton goes to a very impressive 21-3. And so we want to thank you for joining us all evening long. It is a split of the doubleheader here this evening. I want to thank our crew led by Sergei Kornienko and Michelle Dragon. I'm Brian Gadsward. Thanks so much for watching, and we say so long and have a good night from Lincroft, New Jersey.